Greetings, gang. Okay, y'all wanted a cooking video. You're gonna get one. Hopefully, for the rest of you, you're going through the same thing I am, as it's harvest time for a lot of stuff, and all of a sudden you got all this food, you need to know what to do with it. Big problem, right? You know, it's like, gee, I have too much food. So I wanted to show you something that Mrs. P and I are doing. She's working right now, so I'm going to do the beginning of this, and she'll probably pop in somewhere along the lines and do something with it. But what we're going to make is kind of our take on a Mexican soup. And the big key that I had to find what to do with it is because I got so much zucchini, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, our neighbor's Mountaintop Prepper gave us a bunch of zucchini, and now our zucchini are coming in. And so as you can see behind me, I've got a pile of zucchini, and that's not what I'm using for this. So let me show you what we're using for this whole thing, and we'll go from there. All right, so ingredients for this, and we're gonna make this with chicken. And this is what I wanted to show everybody real quick too about food prices. If you see on here, that is 3 bone-in chicken breasts. They were on sale the day we bought them. We bought them, I believe it was February 10th. $4.91, 99 cents a pound for bone-in chicken breast, okay? Tell me you're finding bone-in chicken breast for 99 cents a pound now, and that's just 6 months ago, okay? But thank God for freezers. We're gonna use 5 zucchini that are from their garden / our garden. Bunch of tomatoes that are all from our garden. Garlic that's from our garden. Onions that are from the store. Some jalapenos and some pepperoncinis that are from our garden. And I went out this morning and it was time to start picking some of the corn. So that is just a small bowl of it. I'm probably going to use about 25 ears of corn here for this. So that's where we're going, and I'll show you what I'm doing here step by step. So bear with me. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, because obviously this is a chicken broth, chicken soup, is I'm going to take these chicken breasts and I'm going to put them, I got 3 chicken breasts, I need 4 gallons of water, or 2 gallons of water, I'm sorry. So I'm going to put them in a couple of pots here, and I'm going to boil these, if I get it to start. There we go. Oops, I got the wrong one, that would do it. Yeah, I'll get that in a second. Okay, so basically that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil these, make my chicken broth, boil my chicken at the same time while I'm cutting vegetables. So I will see you over on the vegetable board. All right, over to cutting vegetables. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically cut all my corn, okay? And again, I want to cut this as close as I can get it to the cob so I can get as much corn as possible out of it. I'm not going to show you me do 25 ears of this, but I will clean all this up and go from there. Now, if you want to make corn cob jelly, save your corn cobs. Me, I'm going to put them in the junk bag because everything will wind up going out in the compost pile. What I'm going to do, put all my vegetables in one pot, and I will come back after I finish doing all the corn and show you what's next. All right, so I got plenty of corn now. Next thing I'm going to do is my zucchini and take off my ends like you always would. Pretty simple stuff. Whoops, got a little bit of that there. And I'm going to quarter these. And then basically cut them into about 1-inch chunks. And y'all probably know this, there is no approved recipe for canning zucchini, but obviously it can be done. So I am going to chop these up real quick, and I will be back for the next step. All right, by now my water is boiling with my chicken, so what I want to do is add a head of garlic to everything. So I will peel all these real quick, throw those in the water, and that way I can get some good garlic flavor in here with my chicken broth, which is kind of the whole point to everything. So let me go put these in and we'll get back to vegetables. All right, moving right along. Onions next. So, whoops, this one's a little dark on the inside. That ain't gonna be good. I got a bad middle in this one. Okay. So let's see what we got. Yeah, some of that's not good. All right, so we're gonna wind up with 2.5 onions out of this one. I'm gonna take one more room. Wow. Yeah, nothing like doing this and get this bad onion. Okay, we'll see what we can save. And we'll take that ring out. There we go. All right, so at least these are good. Skin them up. Really don't want to take off another whole ring, but I don't have any choice. And again, those will all go in the compost pile. We'll save what we can, use what we can, but let me get these things tore up here. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of all the bad part and gone. Okay, so then I'm just gonna rough chop these, maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Throw it all in my pot with the rest of my vegetables. Keep on plugging along. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they just don't cut out as easy when they're not whole, but there we go. All right. I'll be back in a minute after I cut the rest of the onions and get the tears out of my eyes. Okay, so if the onions weren't enough to get my eyes, what's next? Jalapenos. So again, clean them up. Now I will give you this, guys, inside of these things. If you don't want this thing to be roasty, toasty, hot, clean the seeds out. I take the membrane out, everything as best I can. So I've just got the pepper because, well, I like a little bit of heat. No, I don't want to be to the point where I'm roasting. So I will clean them up as so, and then rinse them out because there's a seed or two left in the bottom there. So, but then when you're taking your jalapenos, these you're gonna cut up in small pieces. So these will be, 1/4 of an inch square or something like that as I get to them. But obviously I've got some peppers to clean out here for a few minutes. So let me keep cleaning these puppies up. And, again, we'll get like that. And same with the pepperoncinis. I'll do the same way. If you want, you can save all these seeds. I've already got a bunch of seeds. I've got a bunch of tomato seeds and God knows whatever else that I'm getting here. So, I don't plan on starting a jalapeno farm this year, so I think I'm okay. All right, let me do peppers and I will be back in a few minutes.
Hi everybody, we switched places with Mr. Pinball and now I'm cutting and coring tomatoes. I'm getting rid of this stuff, as you can see, and then just cut it these big pieces.
All right, so moving right along, my chicken is now done out of the oven, or done out of the boiling, and I've still got my broth because that's what we're going to use, but I'm going to take all my chicken, shred all my chicken, and then I'm going to add it all to my pot of vegetables. And then the fun part, trying to do this one-handed, but I'm going, look at that, my spoon just broke. So what I will do is mix all that together, and then while my jars are in the oven sterilizing, I will get these mixed, and then we'll go start canning this stuff. Okay guys, so that's what we got after we mix everything up. So my next thing here is I'm going to put it in jars, and I'll show you this, and Mrs. P is going to be my camera person. But let's see, where's my phone? And so I want to get a little everything in there. But I want to fill this about 3/4 of the way or so. Here you go. All right. And so then what I will do, this is too easy. I'll take this over yonder. And I'm going to fill this with my hot broth. Leaving myself about an inch of head space. And then the next step, I'm going to do obviously the rest of these, but the next step will be to can them. They will go in the canner for 75 minutes because there's chicken in it. And I will show you what the finished product is, so probably in a couple hours. So we'll see you then. Okay, finally, after 7 hours of doing this, this is what we got. There are now 13 quarts of Mexican chicken soup with all the ingredients that you guys saw. There'd be 14, except Mrs. P decided that it would be a great idea to have some for dinner. So she ate a quart of them. It was kind of funny when I came inside from walking the dogs that she was kind of sneaking one. But to give you an idea here, all right, and I'm going to come over here and sit down. Sorry for my lovely camera crap. Yeah, everything in there was grown here. Not obviously not the chicken. So there are now 13 quarts of meals, okay, which a 16-ounce cup of soup, okay, is a meal. And my total cost for 13 quarts of soup is maybe $5. You saw at the beginning where I showed you $4.91 for the chicken. A couple of bouillon cubes and a little bit of salt. So, yeah, if you grow it yourself, guys, you definitely are going to get ahead. So, please start planting a garden. Have a good evening, or have a good morning. I guess for me it's evening, but pinball out.